Darrell Eyre, family man, 4 beautiful children, a lovely wife, and we're just having a great time. Life is treating me good. I remember my dad saying, Darrell, if you want to get ahead in this life, you're going to have to do what other people want you to do. You're going to have to work your way up. You're going to get a good job in a company like I have and work your way up the corporate ladder. I just remember thinking I didn't want that. And so from the time I was 16 years old, I was always looking for ideas and opportunities for me to be involved in a business of my own and to be in charge of my life and not have to work for somebody else and they're going to tell me where I'm going to go and what I'm going to do. It's nice to know that we have and live in a business that allows us the opportunity to work together and to do what we want to do. Last year we took a trip to France, spent 15 days in France, and that was with our whole family. So what a great time. We had a good time, didn't we?
It was amazing. I want to do it again.
And she will.
I'm ready to do it again.
Zija allows us the freedom to travel. And sometimes it's for business, and sometimes it's just for fun. We just want to get out and do something. But we just got back from a river trip in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, where we ran the Snake River with our family. Drink my Zija every day. Healthy am I in every way. I drink my Zija every night, helping people see the light. I mean, I just get up every morning and just think, I have an opportunity today to do this every day and get paid for it. Yesterday we were at lunch, or at dinner, excuse me, we were at dinner yesterday with some friends of ours, and one of them I haven't seen for a while, and he said, what do you do with your day? What does your day comprise every day? And I said, well, I don't know. It just, whatever I want. I go out and I share a miracle company, and I share a miracle product with people, and I just have fun. Some days I'm on the phone all day, and some days I'm doing meetings and one-on-ones and presentations and sharing the dream with people. And then other days I'm playing golf or I'm doing whatever it is that I want to do. Wow, what a way to live, huh? What a concept. I didn't have success because I got to this point and now look at me, I'm successful, right? It's the progressive realization of that worthwhile dream or goal. Yes, I want this beautiful home, you know. I want those cars out front. But by getting them, it doesn't mean that now I'm successful, because that's part of the progress of what it is. This home is just a place to abide and just a place to live. But for me, to be able to progress further and to utilize, how do I utilize this home now? How do I benefit my family in this home? What can we do to bring peace and joy into our home? And that's the progressive realization of that worthwhile dream or goal. Much like at Zija. You know, Zija is not that, you know, one day I'm going to be successful at Zija. No, every day I progress through that and I find successes every day at Zija. And that's why it's the progressive realization of my dreams, which for me, you know, again, my 3, things are the freedom, time with family, and to be able to make a difference. When we talk about drinking life in and how it's having such a positive effect on people's lives, none has had more impact than the personal life of my son, Mason. He'd gone through the 7th and 8th grade and he'd done very poorly in school. In fact, D's and F's, and to a point where his attitude and his mindset was getting really to a point of critical, where I didn't know if we should put him into the 9th grade. And my wife and I were just having a horrible time trying to keep him on track. But when we introduced Zija to him, and to have him drink a can in the morning and drink a can at night, and to watch the change that happens in that young man's life, seeing him go from D's and F's in junior high in 8th and 9th grade to the 9th grade year having A's and B's. My wife and I went to a parent-teacher conference, and we had such a positive experience for the first time in our lives at that conference, where every teacher we went to said, your son is doing great, we love him, he's a joy to have in our class. And we both look at each other and go, really?
Sure you're talking about the right guy.
Can that be real? And every teacher that we went to that day said that they loved my son. And they loved my son, and that they were excited to have him in their class. That they were excited that he was there. And as a parent, I don't know if you can feel that was a reward that is beyond all the financial rewards, all the accolades or the personal things like that, but to hear someone else speak about your child in such a way that that they believe in him and he believes in himself, that's what Zija means to me. You know, that's what Drinking Life In means, because that product had such a positive influence on my life that I could not see how I could be without a product like that in my life that was making that kind of impact on a young man.